Have you ever wondered how one man's dream could shake the world to its core? How a single voice, filled with anger and ambition, could lead millions toward darkness? Today, we unfold the haunting yet powerful story of Adolf Hitler, not to glorify, but to understand, to learn, and to grow through English. Listen carefully, because this is not just history. This is a lesson about humanity, choices, and the words that changed everything. Listen carefully. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in a small town in Austria. He was a child with big dreams and a temper that burned like fire. His father, Alois, was strict and wanted him to follow a government career. But young Adolf wanted something else. He wanted to create beauty. He wanted to be an artist. He spent hours drawing buildings, mountains, and faces, imagining a world shaped by color and light. Yet life had other plans. At 16, his father died, and a few years later, his mother, the one person he truly loved, passed away. He felt lost, alone, abandoned by the world. In the silence of his pain, a seed of bitterness began to grow. He moved to Vienna, hoping to study art, but the Academy of Fine Arts rejected him, not once, but twice. Rejection cut deep. Poverty followed. He slept in shelters, sold small paintings to survive, and spent endless nights watching the city lights fade. But deep inside, his disappointment turned into anger. He began to believe that certain groups were to blame for his failures. Slowly, resentment became his closest friend. Words like pride, race, and destiny began to fill his mind. He was not yet powerful, but he was forming ideas that one day would bring nations to their knees. When the Great War began in 1914, Hitler saw his chance to belong. He joined the German army with passion, eager to serve something bigger than himself. He fought bravely, survived gas attacks, carried messages through enemy fire, and was praised for courage. For the first time in his life, he felt useful, respected, and needed. But when the war ended in 1918, everything changed. Germany was defeated, humiliated, and broken. The Treaty of Versailles punished the nation severely, land lost, economy crushed, hope shattered. And Hitler, he could not accept defeat. He believed Germany had been betrayed. The bitterness that had once lived in a poor artist now burned inside a soldier without a cause. After the war, the streets of Germany were filled with anger and hunger. People were jobless, hopeless, searching for someone to follow. In this chaos, Hitler found his voice. He joined a small political group, the German Workers' Party, and soon became its heart. His speeches were fiery, emotional, and full of promise. He spoke of rebuilding Germany, of restoring pride, of rising again. Crowds listened, and their hearts stirred. He had discovered his true talent, not painting pictures, but painting emotions. Every word, every pause, every gesture pulled people deeper into belief. The party grew, and so did his power. By 1923, he tried to seize control of the government, the beer hall putsch, but failed and was arrested. In prison, he wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle. Inside those pages, his dark vision took form, ideas about race, power, and domination. When he left prison, Germany had changed, and so had he. He no longer sought approval, he sought destiny. The Great Depression hit, and once again, people lost jobs, food, and hope. Hitler promised salvation. He used radio, posters, parades, and endless speeches. He blamed enemies, offered pride, and promised miracles. And when people are desperate, they will believe. In 1933, he became Chancellor of Germany. Within a year, he destroyed democracy and named himself Führer, the absolute leader. At first, he built roads, factories, and armies. Germany's pride seemed to return. But behind that illusion lay terror. He passed laws separating people, marking some as different, unwanted, less. He used fear as a weapon. Books were burned, voices silenced, neighbors turned against neighbors. Under his rule, loyalty mattered more than love, obedience more than truth. Then came 1939. German troops invaded Poland. The world held its breath. In a matter of days, the Second World War began. Tanks rolled across borders, cities fell, and nations trembled. Hitler's dream of expansion was becoming a nightmare for the world. His army spread through Europe like wildfire: France, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands. He stood on conquered lands, believing himself unstoppable. But what the world did not yet see was the darkness spreading behind those victories.
In secret camps, millions were taken away, men, women, and children, simply because of who they were. They were told they would work, but many never returned. Trains carried them into silence. The Holocaust had begun. It was systematic, calculated, and merciless. Entire families disappeared, their names erased, their voices unheard. The world would later call it the greatest crime in human history. As war continued, Hitler's confidence grew into obsession. He invaded the Soviet Union, opening a massive front that drained his army. He refused advice, dismissed generals, and trusted only his own belief. Millions died in freezing fields, cities burned to ash, and soldiers starved. By 1944, his dream was collapsing. Allied forces landed in Normandy, Russian troops pushed from the east, and bombs fell daily over German cities. Yet he would not surrender. He demanded loyalty until the last breath. In the final months, Berlin was surrounded. Inside an underground bunker, Hitler spent his days giving orders no one could follow. The once powerful leader was now a broken man, living in denial, watching his empire crumble. On April 30th, 1945, as the Soviet army approached, he made his final choice. He took his own life. The sound of that moment ended not just a war, but an era of fear. Outside, the guns kept firing, but the shadow of his rule was already fading. When the war finally ended, the world was left in ruins. Cities were dust, families were gone, and humanity stood face to face with its own reflection. The trials that followed revealed the truth. The concentration camps, the millions murdered, the scars left behind. Germany had to rebuild not just buildings, but conscience. Hitler's story is not one of glory. It is a story of warning. How words can wound, how hate can grow, how blind loyalty can destroy. It reminds us that silence can be dangerous and that every voice matters. Even in darkness, truth must speak. As English learners, listen not only to the words, but to the emotion they carry. Notice the rhythm, how history rises and falls like waves. Feel the power of tone, the meaning behind each phrase. Let this story teach you not just about the past, but about expression, emotion, and understanding. Every language has stories that test our hearts. This is one of them. Repeat after me. Rise. Fall. Regret. Rebuild. These words tell the cycle of humanity. And yet, beyond the tragedy, there is hope. After the war, nations came together to rebuild peace. Germany faced its truth, and grew stronger through reflection. The world promised, never again. New generations learned the cost of silence and the value of compassion. That is the real ending of this story. Not death, but awareness. So, as you listen, remember, leadership is powerful when used for good. Words can heal or harm, and understanding history is the key to creating a better future. You have now listened to the story of Adolf Hitler, the man who changed the world through destruction and whose memory reminds us why peace and empathy must never die. If you want to keep learning through stories like this, stories that build your vocabulary, your listening skills, and your understanding of life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon. Together, we'll keep growing. One story, one word, and one truth at a time.